Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator with me, Barton. Okay, so last time we were in a bit of a precarious position. Hopefully we can resolve that now. I've purchased pleasure, a real home when the ungodly hours and collapse into bed. Okay, be there. So you'll go in there, it will get resolved. And then we'll get a bleeding reminiscence which will go in there and help us out. I'm safe for now. My adversity has not enough evidence to make a case against me. I found no new clues. Okay. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. Get you going again. Put that on. That's the glimmering you need, right? Yep. Despair is what the virus thought. Okay. Memories of better times. Keep something. Okay, let's go for you. Some fracture. Last night in the Great Pavilion, above the great sprawl of the bounds, a woman who once called herself Theresa Galmier sat on gilt-rimmed cushions, offered me a horn cup of dream wine. The wine is imaginary, she explained, but the cup is not. To navigate the mantis, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me on the pilgrimage. I'll join you. So here, let us share a secret. And her breath tickled my ear. Okay. Still looking for fascination we can use, is the thing. Because we did find lots of fascination, as you can see, but we want some we can use. Go of despair prowls elsewhere. Okay, so you're locked up for the minute. You will soon be looking for fascination again, which is not ideal for us. You'll be gone by the time we'll have anything we could use you for, so we won't worry about you. Let's get that done. Okay, gonna get some contentment there. Not super useful. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, pop you there. Right, so we got that. Good. Now, we are going to translate you. And basically we're going to work on our books until we are in a position where we can get the fascination we need for those two. I don't see a point in studying for glimmerings or erudition at the minute. We may get them from here, as we did there. I recall my dream. This was the lodge of the blue silk flapping in the winds of the bounds at the mantis' edge, and here was his mistress, who welcomed me as she welcomes all travellers. Company is nice, she confided, but I still miss my Christopher. 10 years. 10 years are not enough. We could not have been long together, not without touching each other. And you know what occurs when a man long lies with a long woman. Perhaps you don't. I hope you don't. I won't tell you, just in case. I will give you a tiny gift. Okay, so that will almost certainly go unused, but it's nice to get a gift all the same. Okay, things on. Yes, we need like I should actually grab a restlessness from there if it comes up. I know we will get one eventually, but there's no point in grabbing something that could be a fascination while this is going. Okay, Ted, gonna get sick again. Start that. Check you. Okay, book is ready to be read. Actually, I'm gonna read the book now. The Gospel of Zacchaeus. 7 were the wounds of his body, 7 the doors of the house, 7 the lesser aspects of the house, the hours, and knock, the aspect above all. For the mother of ants is the mother of salvation. So we're going to get some fairly high knock lore out of this, I think. Not sure how high, but certainly looks like knock lore. Okay, restlessness, we'll take you, thank you. Some dead are lost in the wood, some rise higher, but many, so many, pass the winter door into the house and become silent forever. Last night they thronged the entrance. Our mouths were healed wounds, their eyes roamed my skin, their hands sought my warmth, but my touch burnt, and they drew back. Their urgency infected me. Okay, so we got some lovely restlessness, which will help with the fascination that's building up. There is an end to you coming, which is good, but it's still going to give us a while to translate and read some of these books as well. Okay, and then we have an illness we need to take care of, so as soon as you are available, we're going to do that. The book includes a description of a rite which can be used to raise a corpse to half-life, in memory of he who bled for the wood. It requires a corpse in sufficient power. The author suggests an invocation of winter lore and an assistant touched by the powers of the wood. Okay. So we already had that. Let's slot it back there. Now, it's time to translate the next book. Start that up. Okay, so you're finally taken care of. So, if this is fascination, it would be perfect. It'd be pretty much perfect timing for us. We'd actually be able to get those combined, and we'd be very happy about that. Okay, so let's check there. Nope, not a fascination. Okay. Last night I visited the lodge of the Sage Knight. My hostess manifested as an elegant woman with fashionably short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I don't need them any more than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities. Would you come for knowledge, I expect? Here's a story I heard in my Carcass days. You're welcome to it. Or remember me if you come to make the pilgrimage. So grab those, then we're going to get you started. Oh, and there. We just missed the vitality there. I think if I had a pause rapidly, we probably could have used it, but it's okay. We've got 4 more to translate there and 3 over there. And I think when we translate that one, we're going to be able to read these as well, right? Deep Mandaic, yeah. This is going to happen, I believe. In case that one is ready, move it there so we know that it doesn't need translation anymore. And we shall translate you. Where's the calm? The sun is steady. Glory recedes. I'm saying that that means anything. It means less and less, Ted, I think, as things go on for you. Now, this is our real chance now to get this fascination. See if it works or not. Well, you're unlucky, so you're dread though, not fascination. Okay, another translation is ready. What? What's going on here? Why doesn't this go? Are you like a... Oh, you're a free sign. Okay. You're on the wrong... You should be up here. Okay. There we go. Start you. 2 there. Right. One thing's on. One fascination. No. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snores derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher, their folly is your fortune. I'll tell you something that might help you, if the Bureau ever troubles you. Okay, so we got that, which is always nice to have in our back pocket. Now, get you started. The hunt for fascination continues. It's kind of the old adage, right? When you're looking for something, it's never to be seen, but when you don't need it, it just turns up everywhere. Don't despair prowls elsewhere. Perhaps this time. Perhaps. Right, so yeah, just need to combine those and then we get to go on our expedition. It's kind of, there will be, I think, a lot of tension in the cult, just waiting to see what's going to happen. Last night's dream, I was in the lodge of the Sage Knight behind a white door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came there, and the mistress of the place, the woman with the dark glasses, was nodding, as if I'd asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed the white door. How is it that I can speak? She said to me. I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here. So let me tell you about something else. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. We're going to continue this search. Right. And we are going to take the opportunity to start combining those because we have an addition there. Right. One thing's on. Now, you're the one that got translated. Yeah, I think a lot of people would be getting kind of, antsy around the cult. A little short-tempered. Simply because they were used to, we had a kind of a steady flow of people going out on expeditions. And it's not even the fact like that, not everybody got to go on the expeditions. There were certain people who always went. Some people went now and again. Some people went on a lot, but not all. But even for those who didn't go, there was always the thing that they knew one of the people that was going. And there was that whole thing of, anticipation of, whether you went or not, you were still involved in the preparation for it. So you were busy doing that. Whether that is, things like securing travel to the place, whether it is, train tickets or some kind of contact that will collect you from a station to bring you to the place, or some kind of boat if you have to travel onto an island or something like that. And then things like working out where they're going to stay while they're there, what kind of accommodation is there, researching the area. So there's a lot of stuff that people could be doing while waiting. And look at this, we start talking about that and suddenly we've got what we need. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed that we're going to be allowed to use it. Last night in the billowing blue of the lodge's sage night, I sat on the velvet cushions and watched two dead contend with shining swords. They came at the place, said the woman who rules here now, the one who once called herself Galmier. I was not the sage knight, if that's what you're wondering. He went higher in the mantis long before I came here. My attention has drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water. The dead move like dancers. Okay. So we'll continue dreaming away. Be there. Dove despair prowls elsewhere. Good. Slot that erudition. Okay, and the hope is no searches for fascination until we get to use it, please. So it's very tense now. People know that we've got what we need, but we just haven't aligned everything together yet. So I can imagine some people like dropping into Enid and Neville and just asking, any news on a new location? I heard, we were very close, and they're kind of getting to the point where they're sort of sick of people asking. At the start, it was kind of nice to just have a bit of a talk about it, speculate where it could be and stuff like that. It was kind of exciting. And then it got to the point where it was just kind of, not necessarily annoying, but getting to the point where it was, they were repeating the same thing over again with very little enthusiasm, but still answering the people's questions. But now they probably reached the point where it's just an annoyance to them, and they're very kind of curt with the people. Okay, let's grab you. Last night in the great pavilion, above the great grey sprawl of the bounds, a woman who once called herself Teresa Galmier sat with gilt-fringed cushions and offered me a horn cup of dream wine. The wine is imaginary, she explained, but the cup is not. To navigate the mantis, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me in the pilgrimage, or I'll join you. So here, let us share a secret. Our breath tickle my ear. Okay, pop you there, and we are going to back into the mantis. Okay, and you're about to finish, which is good because then we can slot those, and we're a step closer to being able to use that fascination before it gets claimed by something else. But we're still not there yet. There's still that tension among everybody. And actually, it's possible it's going to be gone by the time we're going to try, but it's possible that this is going to take more than a minute to get to the point where it realizes it needs fascination. We'll see though. I'm hoping it just simply decides, hey, yeah, I need that fascination now. Because as I said, everybody is at the point now where they're just waiting for news on this. So if it's something where it's a disappointment, it's not going to go down well with anybody. Yeah, it's going to be a disappointment. People are going to be very frustrated. So, can you be another fascination? You can. Perfect. So we grab that because we got a fascination recently. Yeah, so I can imagine people hearing the news that, you know, the timing might be wrong and we may lose this opportunity. And then, you know, people kind of, first of all, hoping that that's not true, and, you know, getting a little frustrated by that as well, and starting to point fingers at people. And then, you know, the realization that it's the timing is going to be off by a tiny little margin. But then straight after like that kind of devastating news, then the news that, don't worry, we've actually got a backup. And then just the elation and the relief of hearing that would, like, and I'd say now, like, the spirits in the cult are at a high, you know, that they haven't been in a long time. Like, there's a bit, like, people, for the moment at least, are putting aside their, you know, all the political maneuverings that were going on are kind of put to one side, where everybody's just excited to find out, you know, where it is that we're actually going to go next. And those who were, you know, people were doing the prep as we were talking about, just kind of general prep, not knowing where it was that we were going to go, but still certain prep could be done, like things like getting supplies and things like that. But they, you know, when it was at the point where it was maybe or maybe not, we're not sure whether we're actually ready to go. They, you know, they were kind of not as enthusiastic and not as energetic in terms of, you know, getting that prep done. And now that things are definitely on, they're, you know, they're going and chasing up to see, you know, where are those supplies that I ordered that should have been here, yesterday and haven't been, you know, and things like that. So I think everybody's very excited at the moment. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snorts derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher, their folly is your fortune. I'll tell you something that may help you if the Bureau ever troubles you. Okay. Let me get that going again. It was always nice to have that there. And we've seen already it's saved our run once, and may do so again in the future. But here, the moment of truth is coming, and everybody is on tenterhooks, waiting to see where we're going to go. My own heart pumps more strongly today. I think that's true of most of the cult as well. Everybody's feeling good, not just like mentally, but physically as well. Just have that, you know, feel good factor going through all of the cult. I've increased my knowledge of the secret histories behind the one we know. Okay, so now we get to return to this study. Let's translate you. Okay, and we're gonna find where this is. Across a bright far sea, Port Noon lies, Exiles, monsters, and visionaries have long favoured the waters around it. Perhaps we shouldn't get too close, but it might be useful to get close enough. Okay. And look at that, we got a second fascination as well. It's a pity we didn't have a few of those queued up to be able to, to have another one ready as well. Okay, let's check there. Another subtle fracture. Okay, we read that very recently, so we won't read it again. You going. Okay, health, not so good. Yeah, look at that. We use one fascination. We were looking for ages. We've used one and we have two more sitting there. This is the way it is, right? Okay, another book translated. So I did that one. This place merits closer investigation. Fort Garrick. Okay. Right, so Neville is going to be a leader. We'll then send Elridge. Okay, provide some funds and see what it says. A crumbling sandstone fortress broods over an empty bay. At night the dead walk, by day they lie in wait. In a sealed vault, the old governor's hoard awaits his plunder. Okay, start that. Check there. Last night I visited the lodge of the Sage Knight. My hostess, manifested as an elegant woman with fashionably short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I don't need them any more than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities. To come for knowledge, I expect. Here's a story I heard in my Carisham days. You're welcome to it, and remember me if you come to make the pilgrimage. Okay. Pop back in here as well. This one we'll deal with then the next time around. So pop it there so we remember. Okay, let's see what we need here. Our expedition plans for next challenge. Most of the island are well known histories, but our destination lies in wild uncharted reaches. We need heart or forge to survive. Okay. So let's provide some. Where are forge people? You're the lantern people, right? So down here, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So we have there, which will be edge or winter. We prefer edge, and there's forge or knock. So we already have the knock for that. Okay, good. Okay, collect those. Your translated, so you can go there. Yeah. Let's pause for a second because we're going to have to deal with the expedition. You in there. Okay. We are practical souls, strong and forged. We'll probably be fine. Well, Valtien can certainly change that a little. our forged skills represent plenty of expertise. We'll almost certainly make it through. Okay, that's what we like to hear. Let's hope that we do actually make it through, though. Yeah, there's real buzz now about everyone in the cult. Really excited to see what we're actually going to get there. Okay, now let's go for you. Some erudition. Okay. In last night's dream, I was in the lodge of the Sage Knight behind a white door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came there. In the mistress place, the woman with the dark glasses was nodding, as if I'd asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed the white door. How is it I can speak? She said to me. I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here. Let me tell you about something else. Okay, so we're going to use that as soon as we can. Right, so let's grab those and get you started again. Oh, not that one. Oh, yep, some vitality. Yep, it's good. Right, put that on. So past me was smart enough to put that down there. So fair play to past me, I guess. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Wave lashed and sea splattered, sun scorched and salt stained, but here. Good. Okay, I think now it's time to send Victor. Get that edge up. Okay, that's ready for study, which is great. So I'm gonna pop that there for now. Okay, I'm gonna do these two because we have an erudition. It's about trying to put ourselves in a position where we can get back to getting another one of those top tier ones for an expedition a lot sooner than we did the last time. Sick room goes close and stale. Time to get up. Okay. We do that. We're going to get some vitality out of that as well, which is great. The dead are pale as inverse shadows. They move like cobwebs in a breeze. Almost certainly they can't stand before us. We'll send them mumbling back into the shadows of the wood. Okay, we're going to send some funds because we're going to need those. Okay, and that going. And you can go sit up there. Better to lose our favor from authority. My own heart pumps more strongly today. Again, yeah, there's a lot of hearts pumping strongly today, I think. People feel a new sense of purpose now that we have that. Slot you there. That's good. It's good to see everybody kind of being busy, and you know, the thing is, we want to maintain that. We don't want to lose it, so that's why we're trying to get an extra one as quickly as we can. Okay, we got a nice glimmering, which is great. Okay, we'll just collect it. I think we'll read it the next time we get that one. Might pop you there, run it on. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like it, filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, now, what do you need? Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It will consume funds. I can add funds now, or I could send another follower. So it's that one, right? So forge or knock. So we already have 10 forge and 14 knock. And Ted is going to do something he rarely does. He's going to send Enid as well. And now we're at 24 knock. Okay, so you're collecting dread. We do have some contentment there, but I'm almost certain that it will, run out by the time you're looking for it. So Ted has sent them off. Got another vitality there. Yeah, Ted has sent them off. We're going to see what happens there. We are going to go back to the Mansus, but Ted may go get some opium. Ostensibly, it's for essentially it's to keep dread away, but I think Ted maybe enjoys it a little too much. We'll certainly shatter this warded door. Good. Right. So let's send you some funds then. Okay, and you're looking for a glimmering, which you can provide. Oh, you were... Okay. So that one wasn't needed at all. Great. We like that. So there's no need for Ted to get some opium at all. He's probably still thinking about getting some anyway. As said, he maybe enjoys it a little bit too much. Okay, let's check here. Fascination. Okay, we'll grab that. We'll read some later, not right now. All doors must open, as all lives must end. This door has found its end here today. Okay, let's send Laidlaw along. Get our work going again. And keep on dreaming. Okay, pop you up there. The vault of Fort Garrick, a mosaic, has been laid out as a game board of stupendous size and complexity. A map of the Evening Isles. The sea tiles are lapis. The islands are nephrite and obsidian. There are toy ships and tin soldiers. The Isle of St. Thomas is sieged. Raven Isle is crowded with black chess queens. Okay? So, we're going to ask Dorothy to sort this out for us. Yep, so as I said, everybody excited about what the guys have found, and Dorothy very excited to have a chance to do what she feels she's best at for the cult. That's nice. Okay, now we are going to study passion, I think. So, okay, good. Because I want to get those two combined as well. Okay, pop you there. Now, let's hope we went at the right time. We can actually beat him to the punch. Because he hasn't been searching in a while. So he's due. Okay. Among the game pieces, items of true power have been used as temporary markers. Was this an attempt to hide them? Or did the governor know nothing of their real worth? Okay, let's collect those. We have the notoriety. Oh, what is this? Carcass spark, a remnant of a great radiance, glowing softly as decay. Just possibly a mote of the divine sun. Nice. Or divided sun. Okay, and that is actually what we were looking for, which is amazing. So we're very lucky that we got that. Now we have these books as well. So you pop down there, and you're in back. I think so. Let's check. Oh, you're in Fusign. Okay, let's go there. Right, so I think that's where we're going to leave that one. We've made an amazing, one of our major goals we've achieved now. We have this Carcass spark. And now we're going to be able to make progress where it was difficult in the past. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed that one. Hope you're keeping safe out there, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.